thing. And every time I'm in your arms, I know I'm somewhere that's safe from harm. But you don't have to be the strong one all the time. Let me be the one you lean on. Ease your mind. It's not you against the world. All alone, I'm here by your side. You don't have to be the strong one every day. Let me do my part. Don't carry all the weight. Just remember you've got me. You don't always have to be the strong one. You hide your pain so well from view, but that's one thing that you don't have to do. You cry inside where no one sees. I'll dry those tears if you just let me. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. Let me be the one you lean on. Ease your mind. It's not you against the world. All alone, I'm here by your side. You don't have to be the strong one every day. Let me do my part. Don't carry all the weight. Just remember you've got me. You don't always have to be the strong one. Just remember you've got me. You don't always have to be the strong one.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Hey, cowgirl, with your hat down low, Ray-Bans on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. Whatever cowboy leaves dreaming about, they love the way you shine Hey, cowgirl. Hey, cowgirl. Is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. Whatever cowboy leaves dreaming about, they love the way you shine. Give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. Whatever cowboy leaves dreaming about, they love the way you shine. Give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
That song is moving up the radio charts, and we're going to help push it along. His name is Randall King from the state of Texas, and a great tune called Hey Cowgirl. Kicking off the show, Miss Lynn Taylor Donovan, and a great tune called The Strong One. I'll be interviewing Lynn Taylor Donovan this August the 13th on a Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then she'll call in about 30 minutes into the show, so we're looking forward to that as well. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, also syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. And a big thank you and shout out to Henry Archuleta and all the fine folks over there for letting us do our country music program on their fine radio station as well. We want to welcome all of their listeners. If you like new country music that maybe FM radio doesn't even know nothing about yet, you're going to love this program because we play New Country's Best. That is what we call it around here. And you can follow us on Twitter at the radio station at New Country's Best as well. This next gentleman is one of the best. He's a former American Idol contestant. I don't know how he didn't win the show because he's a winner in my book. Mr. Tyler Booth. He is from the state of Kentucky. This is called Long Comes a Girl. Tyler Booth on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio at KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
You see the bopper dropping while you're popping the top on a cold beer, and you bust through the mud in your old truck in low gear. It's shotguns, bird dogs, buddies, and 12-ounce curls. Along comes a girl. You're spitting and swearing in the jeans you've been wearing for 2 weeks. Paycheck weekend, hardcore drinking and no sleep. Playing by the rules you made in a country boy's world. Along comes a girl. You're losing track of time on a front porch swing, writing love songs in your 6-string. And she ain't lighting up your phone, you just let it ring. She got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl. got you falling like a star from the bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl, she got you falling like a star from a bluegrass sky, tripping on a kiss on a Friday night, hiding in the clouds with her on a midnight high. Along comes a girl, along comes a girl.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I like a sandy beach on a sunny day, a real good book when it rains. I like to dip my fries in a chocolate shake. That's what I call a beautiful thing. I like a little bit of honey on my toast, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you, the perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That look in your eyes when you make me laugh is worth about $3 million. And I don't feel the cold when your coat's around my shoulders and all the leaves are falling in love. Your smile stays with me when I'm alone, but on top of the list of what I love most is you with me with you, the perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. We're like the notes in an old blue eyes song. La da da da, la da 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 dee. You pick the key, maybe I'll play along. But you with me with you, the perfect one for a perfect two, a golden dream, sugar sweet and true. That's me with you. That's me with you. That's me with you.
Her name is Macy Martin. She is from the state of Texas as well, and a great tune called Me With You. Well, it's Tim Kelly here. That's me, and I'm glad to be with you tonight. We are having a good time already. Got lots of folks lined up in the chat room. Want to welcome everyone in there as well. And we got a great radio interview with the young lady coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. Also from the state of Texas, her name is Peyton Howie. You're going to love her original music, and we're going to hear her story behind the songs as well. So stay tuned for that coming up here real soon. But right now, more music. Mr. Joe Lasher is up next. This is called Messed Up on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
To all my friends, I guess it's easy to see, 'cause they all say it ain't good for me. Lied to myself, trying to get over you. But I'd say I put on a damn good show, acting tough as nails, so you won't know truth from fiction, how hard it's hitting me to let you go. Baby, I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Baby, I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I messed up. What I wanted to say was what you wanted to hear. I couldn't swallow my pride, so I wound up here kicking myself, drowning my tears. Can't see straight, but one thing is clear. I messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Maybe I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I'm messed up. Messed up. Maybe I'm messed up, doing my best to get dressed up, walk a straight line to the front door, take a deep breath and a couple more. Baby, I'm hurting, everything I try ain't working. Guess I like to hide at the pain brings with your memory, and I can't get enough. Baby, I'm messed up. Yeah, I'm messed up. Messed up.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Today, a little girl waves goodbye to her daddy flying out of sight, headed overseas to fight for rights. Today, a mother sees her son off, not knowing if he'll come home. She wipes the tears from her eyes and longs for the day he comes home. Home, sweet home. Home, home, sweet home. Yeah, I want 'em home, sweet home. Today, a soldier's lying awake in a bed half a world away. praying he gets to see the birth of this newborn today. A flag draped box is on a plane. A soldier's headed back to the States, to a family with a son that lost his life for his home, home sweet home, home, home sweet home. I want him home sweet home. We all think we got it so bad, we don't even know what we have. Such big decisions to make. Is it cream or sugar in your coffee you take? Truth is, it's a freedom we got from our young men and women, soldiers who died, fought for freedom, making us proud. Every time you see them, wave them down. Tell them how much you love them, kiss them and hug them, honor and protect them. That's the least we could do for them, being brave. They didn't know us and fought for us anyway. So next time at the local Starbucks and that big decision pops up, chug it on down in your $5 cup. After all, your freedom was fought for. Home, sweet home. Home, home, sweet home. We all want him home, sweet home. Home, sweet home. I want 'em home, sweet home.
His name is Travis Clark, and that is called Home Sweet Home. What a great tribute song to all of our active military and veterans serving and protecting our country and keeping us free. Good stuff right there. Well, we've got more good stuff for you. We're going to be talking to Miss Peyton Howie here shortly. But first, a good friend of mine, Miss Tara Tinsley. She co-wrote this song with the one and only Mr. Tracy Lawrence. It is called More Sinners Than Saints on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Sometimes I need to let my hair down. Other times I need a step drink. Every now and then a little night on the town when I feel myself start to sink. So I try not to overthink it. Don't complain when I put in my time. But when 5 o'clock comes, you can damn sure bet that it's time for me to unwind. I want a little less worry and a lot more fun. Time to live in my life, trying to please everyone. We're all a bit different, but inside we're just the same. When it comes down to it, there's a lot more sinners than saints. I don't pretend to be better than the next guy. Say my prayers like I should. Every day I try to spread a little sunshine. Yeah, I'd do a lot more if I could. Most of the time I'm an angel, but when that halo gets too tight, I can't keep it on 'cause it's so hard to get loose when I'm feeling more naughty than nice. I want a little less worry and a lot more fun. Time to live in my life, trying to please everyone. We're all a bit different, but inside we're just the same.
listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I park my heart in a tollway zone. When things get hard, I just wanna get stoned with nobody around to watch me drown. If I'm gonna fall apart, I don't need a crowd. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. I'm doing good for the shape I'm in. Been here before, Lord knows I'll be here again, pouring them tall where there's no last call. Just me and my four-legged friends all having a ball. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here is just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. Yeah, I might be off the wagon, but as long as the tails are wagging, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm alright. So mind your own business, I gotta witness everything here's just fine. Don't be worried that I'm in a hurry to finish this bottle of wine. Yeah, I know you're gonna probably call mama. If you do, let her know I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home. No, I ain't drinking alone, my dogs are home.
Her name is that is Tara Townsend. I'm sorry, got two Taras back to back right there. Her brand new song called "My Dogs Are at Home," and you got to check out the video to that one because it is really cool. She's playing pool with the dogs all over the table and everything. It's awesome. ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. We are radio and television. We're going to keep you entertained 24/7. That is right. Well, we are glad to have Miss Peyton Howie with us from the state of Texas. She is with us live on the radio tonight. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, thanks for you're tuning in, but you're also on the radio tonight. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We were just talking a little bit off the air. I think we connected on Facebook, and I probably heard your music and go, wow, this girl's good, like I usually do. And we have a reputation for playing what I call new country's best, and I think your two original songs are some of the best out there right now. You got some good stuff.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yep. Now, I'm going to tease you just a little bit because one of your songs is called F-150. We'll play that here in a little bit. But I just bought a new Chevy Silverado. We can still be friends, right?
Yeah, we definitely can.
Okay, that's good. You have to put up with maybe a Ford joke or two on Facebook.
Yeah, I definitely do. Fun fact, I actually used to drive a GMC before I drove my F-150, so I'm a fan of all trucks.
Oh, there you go. That's a great song. And you got another one here we'll talk about in a little bit, Catch Flights. But we want to talk about where you grew up. But we talked about you living in California off the air, and I used to live out there around San Diego, California, and that's a crazy place. And I think maybe you probably thought Texas was a little bit better if you want to be in country music, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I did. I grew up in California. I grew up in Southern California. I lived in a town called Temecula, and it's like wine country, so it's not, like full-on LA necessarily. It's still got a little bit of that small-town vibe to it, and that's where I grew up and went to high school, and that's where I started playing gigs around town and playing shows around there and connecting with local musicians and things like that. So that's where that's where I'm from. And then my family and I just recently were looking around to see, just kind of different places to be, and I decided to start playing some shows out here in Texas.
Okay, awesome. Now, at what age did you start doing this and maybe thinking, hey, this is what I want to do, country music?
Well, I've always loved music, and I've always loved playing music and singing and like doing all kinds of things like that. But I think I'd say maybe just 2 years ago, I decided, this is something I wanted to do professionally, and I started doing playing shows all over and recording and writing original music and releasing it, and now that's what I do full time, and I love it. And my goal and I'd say what I'm going for is I want to be able to go as far as I can and making a living doing what I love to do and just sharing music with people. Okay, awesome. I got some questions for you here in a minute about your goals and what you want to do with it. But first of all, I think one of the biggest things is family support, and a young lady like yourself doing what you do. I don't know if you have any other brothers and sisters that aspire to that or that are musically inclined, but I know I'm Facebook friends with your mom, and she likes and shares a lot of your stuff. And boy, there's nothing better than having that support to back you when you're trying to make it, because it's a struggle sometimes in this business, isn't it? It definitely is, and I have a super supportive family and lots of supportive friends that are always there helping with, whether it's loading gear or helping with opinions on different photo shoots or anything like that. They're always there and being super supportive, and I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, absolutely. Now, we just talked a little bit. You're in Montgomery, Texas, and I saw the other day that you were on a dock with a guitar and a microphone and just jamming out and playing some good country music on a Facebook Live, and man, you sounded good. I like watching those, and I try to promote those any chance I get, because right now with all the stuff that's going on with this COVID-19, pretty hard for you guys to get out and play gigs right now, isn't it? It definitely is, and I'm super grateful that I've had the opportunity to play so many shows during this time. There's lots of places out here that are still having shows, whether they're in, outdoor mainly, and just still trying to stick to the guidelines. And I've been blessed to be able to play at Margaritaville here on Lake Conroe. It's a brand new resort they just opened up, and I was one of the acts they asked to bring in for live music, and I'm super grateful because it's gorgeous and the crowd is awesome. And like you said, that video there on the dock, that one is at the restaurant that they have on site called Landshark. It's super awesome. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing better than country music and some good food and good company and of course good drinks and everything. And you probably have a favorite place maybe already that you've already played. What favorite venue is it of yours? Okay, so I'd have to say my favorite venue I've ever played, I did the Cali Country Christmas show down in Anaheim, California at the House of Blues. And that was so much fun. Just a huge group of, country artists and national acts all coming together, and we did a big show together. And it was actually, the theme of it was Garth versus George, and we had a sold-out show, and it was super, super fun. And we, all the benefit of the show was to raise money for, kids for toys for Christmas. So it was super, super awesome, and the fundraiser actually went super well, but it was by far my favorite venue I'd ever played. Wow, that is awesome. Boy, I don't know if there was ever a real competition like that, Garth versus George. That'd be a tough one to pick, wouldn't it? I know, it was crazy. It was real fun, though. Garth is one of the reasons I got into country music. You don't know my story, but when I started doing broadcasting school and getting the interest to go to radio, I was about in my 20s, and I was in San Diego at the time, and so that's where I went to broadcasting school. Over there by where they filmed Top Gun, the original in 1986, they did, that movie Top Gun, and Miramar and all that. The planes used to fly right over your heads and everything, and I'd see that every time I was going back and forth to school. But cool. when I was out there, I met a gal from Oklahoma when I was living in California, and we ended up getting married.
and everybody listened to country music out there. Because when I went to broadcasting school, I was doing 80s music. And, the Whitney Houstons, the REO Speedwagons, all that stuff. And so everybody in Oklahoma listened to country music, and Texas real close there too. And so Garth Brooks was coming up at that time in the 90s, and guys like Vince Gill and Toby Keith and those good Oklahoma artists. And I thought, man, this is some good stuff. And it really is three chords and the truth. You know, you guys tell some great stories through your music. You can understand the words. And I thought, this is what I want to do is country radio. And I've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Now, tell us about that as far as songwriting. You know, you said you wrote a couple of songs here, Catch Flights and F-150. Have you written, like, tons of songs, enough to make an album? You got something in the works there?
Yeah, I have a couple songs I'm working on, and I definitely am working on doing an album here in probably towards the end of the year. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm aiming for. But I actually have another single that I'm releasing at the end of this month on July 31st called Troublemaker, and that one's going to be out on all platforms at the end of this month. And that's probably the one I'm most excited for, and probably my favorite one I've written so far. So I'm looking forward to Troublemaker coming out.
Awesome. Well, hey, now I am too. You know our email, indiecountryradio@yahoo.com, so be sure to send it to us, and we will definitely give that one some love too. I definitely will. I'm kind of a troublemaker myself a little bit, so that's going to work well.
Good. That's a good thing.
I'll have some great lead-ins on that song, I'll guarantee you. Now,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I want to ask you too. Now, how is there an artist, particularly, or a couple of names that inspired you as a female artist to get into country music? I mean, what would be a couple of names that you kind of maybe pattern yourself after, or artists that you really said, okay, she's the reason I got into country music?
I do. I have a lot of artists that I grew up listening to. Your parents and your family are always a huge influence on when you're listening to music and what you grow up listening to. And my mom, she played a lot of Reba and Carrie Underwood. And, I love listening to Gretchen Wilson and Dolly Parton and all that stuff. But I'd have to say, so my mom took me to my very first concert when I was 5 years old. And, she had me all dressed up, and she dressed me up like a little cowgirl, and it was a little outdoor concert. And we were out dancing in the aisles of the concert, and the girl up on stage, she brought me up on stage, and I was up there dancing with her and looking out at the crowd and just seeing like, oh, how cool, music bringing everybody together. And that was actually a Carrie Underwood concert. So Carrie Underwood brought me up on stage there at my first concert. And that was one of like the most pivotal like moments in my music, my love for music is kind of sparked in that moment, just seeing how like people like love it and it brings everybody together. And I think it's like a different kind of language, I love music, and definitely Carrie Underwood for sure, I'd say, is probably one of my, biggest inspirations.
That's
for sure.
Awesome. I'm glad you said that because I never met Carrie Underwood, but I used to sell insurance down in Oklahoma. I lived 88 miles from Shakota, where she grew up in Oklahoma, in that little small town. And we went to that town one day, knocking on doors. It was door-to-door sales of insurance, what I did at the time. And we got to meet Carrie Underwood's mom. Now, she wasn't interested in our little $18 a month policy at all, but, it was just fun to get to talk to her a little bit. And then as we're driving around, we're going to eat lunch that afternoon, we seen on the back of this van, and I'm sure it said Carrie Underwood's grandpa underneath the carport there. So
that's insane.
Yeah, little small town, and everybody knows everybody, and you could hear some good Carrie Underwood stories, that's for sure. And then as soon as you go into the town, it says that she was the winner of the 2005 American Idol and everything. And I don't watch a lot of talent competitions anymore. I used to be really into that stuff. And we still play a lot of artists that were on NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, and the good country ones that didn't get a record deal. But has that ever been something that you've thought about, maybe joining one of those talent competitions like The Voice or America's Got Talent or American Idol?
I've had a couple executive invites to come out and participate in some of the auditions and things like that. And I've gone a couple times and just, done some networking and talking with people there. But I think, if the opportunity presented itself, I definitely would take someone up on that offer. But I think as far as that being like, my main source of this is what I'm going to do, I don't think that's really like that's not really something I think is for me. I think if the opportunity presented itself, I definitely would, but not at the moment.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to throw it out there because I see a lot, I'm friends with tons of artists that we play on the radio station, and we had a guy just auditioned a couple of weeks ago for The Voice, and, that is, it really shows you how tough the business is, that not only there's a lot of talent out there, but boy, it's just, like when I go on the air, this isn't no top 40 format. I've probably got 1,500 songs to pick from in every show that I do, and I try to pick the best ones that I think the audience is really going to like and that are really going to, push up the radio charts and everything, and so it's a tough business. It's not like it used to be back like when Loretta Lynn and some of them were getting started, where she could walk in with a cassette tape, not even a CD, but a cassette tape maybe of Coal Miner's Daughter, and ask the program director, "Hey, would you play this on the radio?" And he goes, "Well, yeah."
Right. It's definitely not like that anymore.
Yeah. Now, speaking of artists like Loretta Lynn and different ones like that, is there an artist, either living or past, that you would like to either perform with or open for in a concert? What would be maybe your dream gig? And you could bring anybody back. I mean, Johnny Cash, Merle, whoever that might be.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Well, obviously, besides Carrie Underwood, because she's by far one of my favorites. I think I'd love to do a show with Gretchen Wilson. Every time I see her, like her band and her show, they kill it all the time. They're awesome. And, she puts on a great show. I think she's definitely one that I'd like to see.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, that Redneck Woman, that went up the charts fast.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's killing it. She's been killing it at every age.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I'm always curious about when I get music. I hear a really good song, and I wonder how they're going to back it up, because I've said this before, and I'm sure you'll agree with this. The way that Carrie Underwood and those big-name artists like Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton and stuff like that stay on the radio is they back up a song with another good one, and then people are just hooked on it. Or maybe they have just really good success with an album that has 4 or 5 number ones on it or something like that. And of course, King George, we know what he did with 60 number ones, crazy stuff. But
oh, yeah.
That's what keeps you on the radio, isn't it? Is keeping the fans entertained with something fresh and something new.
Right.
And I'm glad to hear that you got a new song that you're working on too. Now, we're going to play this song Catch Flights here in just a second. Tell me about this one, because I know airline flights, got completely shut down there for a while. I think they're slowly coming back. But what was the motivation to write this one?
So this song, actually, I did not write. This one was presented to me by some writers in Nashville, and I was, writing and working on releasing my debut single, and they came to me with this song, and I loved it. I fell in love with it, and I kind of made it my own in a little bit in the studio and changed a couple things up on it. And with this song, I really felt like I had related to it, because the second I heard the song, I was actually in the situation that it kind of talks about. I was in a relationship with a guy that he was pretty controlling and, kind of wanted to have me fit into this little box of who he wanted me to be, and I just didn't want to be that person, and I really wanted to chase my dreams and go and do music, and I wanted to be myself, and I didn't want to be who this guy that I was with at the time wanted me to be. And then I heard the song, and I was like, that's what it's all about. Life is too short to be kept in this little box of being someone that you weren't made to be. So that song, I love it, and I definitely am glad that one was my debut single. That was the first one I released, and
okay.
I really enjoy that one.
That's awesome. Well, that's why I do these interviews, man, and I even say that in the lead-ins, when I put it out there on social media. You guys got to come hear the stories behind the songs, because I play the songs on the radio way before we do the interviews a lot of times, and they just have more meaning when you hear why that song happened, and what was going on in your life. And you probably might come out with another single called Better Off Single here just a little while.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just throwing that out there. All right, well, it's Peyton Howie. Let's play Catch Flights for you guys. It's KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, and we'll be right back.
Wrap around front porch,
accepted me and thought I should be in love and stay here like our parents did forever, amen. But honey, that ain't us. You made that pretty clear. And since you took off, hell if I'm staying here. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights and feelings. You know my mama dreamed of seeing me all dressed up in white. But now the only aisle that I'll be looking down is serving up Crown and Sprite. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights and films. There's a handsome stranger next to me trying to catch my eye. He slips me his number, but I just don't have the time. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights and feel. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights and feelings.
That song is awesome. It is called Catch Flights. Her name is Peyton Howie, and you spell your last name just like Howie Mandel, so that's an easy one to figure out, and you're easy to find.
Yep, yeah. My first name is spelled with an A, actually, and a lot of people don't know that, but my first name's spelled with an A, but my last name is pretty straightforward.
Yep. Yeah, I love that. And, hey, I want to ask you, too, you've got a show coming up Sunday. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that one I'm going to be playing over at Margaritaville, and it's super awesome. It's a resort right near where I'm staying right now at the moment, and it's on Lake Conroe in Montgomery, Texas. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's totally brand new. They literally just opened up the beginning of July, and so I'm super excited. They only brought a couple acts in to do live music, and I'm honored to be one of them. So I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. Now, I've got a couple of Facebook groups that I created that and a page too. I don't know if you're a member of it because I've got a lot of people that are, but if you're not and you want to join those, and you can post all of your show dates and videos and Facebook Live links and all that stuff, anything that you want to promote in there. It's called Artist Played on KICR Indie Country Radio, and then that's the group, and then fans of Indie Country Radio and Indie Country Television. If you want to join those too, you can post anything you'd like in there.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check those out. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We would love to have you in the groups if you're not already. Now, let me ask you too. How did you record these awesome songs? Did you go to Nashville, or do you go there quite a bit? Do you have a full band? Did you use studio musicians? I know I'm throwing a lot of questions out there, but
you're good. No,
how'd you make that good music? Is what I want to know.
So So I actually work with a producer. His name is Kelsey Smith, and he's absolutely amazing. And he's actually located in Portland, and he's super talented. And all of the songs that I've recorded is just me and him, my producer, and one other musician. And his name is Carrie Underwood, and he's a part of a band called the Underwood Band. And he's amazingly talented, and he plays like any instrument you can imagine. And he's super, super, musically inclined, and he's very artistic, and he comes up with all these riffs, and I'll tell him like, hey, I want blah blah blah, and he just can spit it out, and he knows exactly what I'm saying. He can take my thoughts and emotion and turn it into music, and so that's what I'm doing out there. I actually don't record in those songs were not recorded in Nashville. I have a couple ones that I'm planning on going out and recording in Nashville. I was thinking about this summer, but then everything with COVID, so maybe planning a little bit later in the year, maybe next year. But the last two ones that I've recorded have been with Kelsey, and I'm super, super glad that I used him because he's an amazing producer.
Awesome. Now, have you ever been to like a CMA Fest in Nashville or any of those kind of things?
I actually have not. I've had a couple people have me come out, ask me to come out there and stuff, but I just think last year and a half I've been staying pretty busy doing shows, but I think I definitely will in the future, just here coming up. Okay.
I've never been to one either. That's why I ask, and I want to kind of experience that on this side of it. I went to country radio seminar a few years ago and had a great time doing that, and got to interview 3 or 4 artists and do a live show from the Renaissance Hotel over there where they had the event and everything. Because, here's the cool thing about internet radio. You don't have to have all this equipment. You can just take your computer and your microphone and log into the system, and all your music's already in there and everything, and you can do a live broadcast from anywhere. It's pretty cool how this internet thing works. So I like that about it. But country radio seminar is pretty neat when you get to see all the other people that are in radio on all those stations. And I was kind of telling you off the air how I feel about walking into a radio station. That just kind of does it for me. So it's a lot of fun.
I bet. Yeah, that sounds like something I'd really like to go to.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, we're glad to have your music on the radio for sure. And I'm glad we got together. And we're good friends, and I can kind of keep up with what's going on with you because you're a talent. You've got that it factor. I can just tell.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your compliment.
Absolutely. Now, tell us where we can find you and your music if folks out there want to go and download and stream some of it. I saw where it was available, so tell us where we can find it.
Yeah, so all my music is available on every platform. I have my Spotify account, so if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on Spotify, you can find me at Peyton Howie, and I have some music out there, and I have all my music out on iTunes and Apple Music, all that good stuff. I post all my stuff on YouTube as well. I do a lot of covers on there, and I do some studio vlogs from whenever I go out and record, and lots of other things, lots of projects. I have my Facebook page, it's Peyton Howie Music. I have my Instagram, that's also Peyton Howie Music. And I have my website that has links to everything. I got merch on there, and that's just PeytonHowie.com if you guys want to check that out.
Okay, sounds good. And tell your mom we said hello, too, by the way. She might be tuned in live or sitting right there with you, but I'll
definitely let her know.
Yeah, we are Facebook friends, and I was trying to tag you before I went on the air, and sometimes Facebook just isn't having it. I don't know what happened there. So
yeah, sometimes you got to type it out like all the same capitals, and
yeah,
it's kind of weird. Facebook's kind of iffy sometimes.
Yeah. So anyway, this show is being broadcast on KUHSdenver.com as well. So we want to give a big shout out to them and all their listeners, and we thank you for your time tonight. We're going to go out with a great tune called F-150. Now, tell me about this one before we play it, and we'll let you go.
So I wrote this one, I'd say about 2 years ago, and it was Christmas Eve, and I was going through a little bit there. I think a lot of the times when you have the holidays, your families are all like together and hanging out and stuff, and we had just, had some stuff going on that year, and so that wasn't the case. I was actually just hanging out by myself that year on Christmas Eve, and I was in my truck, and I think a lot of the time people have like that thing that they like to do, and for me that's typically music. But if I'm not writing music or playing music, sometimes I like to go off-roading in my truck.
Yeah.
And that night, I was feeling it, and I wrote that song in my truck in like 30-40 minutes, and
wow,
that's where F-150 came from.
That is awesome. You know, a lot of times I ask an artist, and I might as well just ask you real quick, you know, about your writing style. Does a song wake you up at night, or lyrics to a song and something that you got to write down and finish later? Or can you do like Taylor Swift, who I think is releasing a new album today? I've seen several posts on that, but, you know, write it down on a napkin and finish that thing in 10 minutes. Is that kind of how you do it too, maybe?
Honestly, it kind of depends. Like, if I get an idea, like for me, F-150 was like, it took me like 30, 40 minutes, and I was like, yep, that's what I want it to be. But like with my song that I'm releasing on July 31st, in a couple days here, that one's called Troublemaker. That one took me a little bit because I wanted it. I had the idea and I knew what I wanted, but I wanted it to be perfect, and it ended up turning out great. And, you know, I sat down and just kind of, you know, I wrote some stuff and I erase it and I'd go back to it and stuff. So that one actually took, you know, a couple days to just make sure that was exactly what I wanted, but it ended up turning out, you know, better than I ever could have imagined. So, honestly, it depends for me. I think it would have to definitely depend on the song. That's
awesome. Hey, and one thing else I want to ask you before we let you go, any aspirations to shooting a video to any of these originals? Because we have ICTV, which is Indie Country Television. I kind of call it CMT for the indies because, you know, that you guys got a lot of good videos out there too that you make, and there's some good acting in those videos. And a lot of country artists back in the day, like Kenny Rogers and some of those, you know, they made some great movies to some of their songs, and we love seeing those videos. So I was just wondering if you had any ideas of maybe shooting one in the future.
I do. I definitely want to shoot one for this next single that I'm releasing coming up here. So if I do, I definitely will hit you guys up.
We appreciate
I would love the opportunity to get that on there.
Absolutely. Wasn't that a shameless plug?
Yeah, just a little bit.
All righty. Well, we absolutely loved having you tonight. I thank you for your time. And Peyton Howie, it is Payton is how you spell Peyton. Peyton Howie Music, and go check her out. And we look forward to your next single. And if you make a full album, be sure to hit me up on that, because I would like to have the cuts off of that so we can play them on the radio. I enjoy your music and playing it.
I definitely will. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be on here and chatting with you tonight. Thank you so much for spinning my music. I really appreciate it.
You are very welcome. This is called F-150. She is Peyton Howie on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Heartbroken, feeling heart low, kicking it by myself, strumming my Fender, and bartenders have been my go-to for mental health. But I know when I'm late night thinking and my mind's playing tricks on me, I gotta get my boots on, get up, get gonna grab my keys. In my F-150, I ain't gonna shed one more tear. My off-road love song is the engine roaring in my ear. In the driver's seat, 4 wheels is all I need. As long as the dirt keeps flying and boys keep lying, I'll be, baby, in my F-150. Baby, don't try to save me, 'cause I'm getting lost with my girls, drifting and I'm lifted high above your world. And I know when I'm late night thinking about what you did to me, I gotta get my boots on, get up, get gonna grab my keys.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I know you don't know me. I dang sure don't know you. But I can tell by the way that she talks, it tore her heart in two. When you left, oh, she swears you were her whole world. She's still your girl. I spotted her that morning. I wasn't searching, man, I swear. In a crowded place for her sweet face to be the one that caught my stare. It made me think at the time that I should give this thing a whirl. But she's still your girl. I can't even begin to imagine all the hell she's been through. But one thing's crystal clear, she don't want me, she's still in love with you. Every night when she looks to the heavens through that single pane of glass in her room, she's praying somehow, someday she can be right back with you. Oh, you're still alive, if only under that Kansas moon. She swears that's true. I tried to be the man that she needed each and every day, but she couldn't keep her eye off that finger where your ring was supposed to stay. She's still your girl.
His name is Hunter Thomas Mounts. You can check out the video to Still Your Girl, She's Still Your Girl on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. That is INDIE, IndieCountryTelevision.net. We've got over 300 videos around the clock 24/7 for your viewing pleasure. And most of those songs are played on this radio station too, so you get the best of both worlds. Absolutely. You can check out the video to this next song by my good friend from Canada, Mr. Jason Blaine. It is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside, on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com. Kicking off hour number 2 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Welcome to the show.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Buy shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. When it gets late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over in the dashboard lights, shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, coke in the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
Brand new single, Preacher Man, from the Darren Morris Band, playing now.
Fresh New Country.
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Daddy grew up in the hollers of West Virginia, working for the railroad and coal mine. Till one day he heard the good Lord calling. He threw up his hands and he left that all behind. He packed up and moved on out to Texas, where I was just a twinkle in Mama's eyes. This is where I gave my soul to Jesus. This is where I was born and where I'll die. Hey, I'm the son of a preacher man that held that Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. Taught me how to work and play, live and laugh and love every day. Be thankful for this life that I call mine. Well, he went home a few years ago, and it's my turn, that's where I'll go. But until then, I ain't wasting precious time. Hey, I'm the son of a preacher man that held that Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. All the time. Bible in his hand, did his best to teach me wrong from right. But I am the man I am today, 'cause my daddy knew just how to pray. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. Like the words of Johnny Cash, he walked the line. He walked the line.
Man, we got some good music in hour number 2, as you can tell right there. My good friend Mr. Darren Morris with the Darren Morris Band, and a great tune called Preacher Man. Don't you love the stories these songs tell? Absolutely. Hey, I want to thank Miss Peyton Howie for joining me on the program tonight. Tune in tomorrow night on a Friday Night Live at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri. And go to Spreaker, that is Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Search KICR Indie Country Radio, and you'll be able to hear live my interview with country music artist Savannah. She works with my good buddy, Mr. Michael Stover from MTS Management, and we'll be interviewing her tomorrow night. So that'll be a fun show as well. This next artist is a good buddy of mine from Nashville, Tennessee, my good friend Mr. Danny Allen. This is called You Know I Want You on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. I got the truck gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They want to make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Been fighting back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you, I want you right here, right now. You make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. Every time I close my eyes, I see your pretty face. I want you, I need you right now. Gonna drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh girl, you know I want you. You know I want you.
Hey everyone. This is Brittany McLam, and you can hear my brand new single, Wanted, on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. Now available on all your favorite download and streaming services.
Funny that 2 a.m.'s the only time that you call me up. Nothing new, oh, I should've saw it coming. Don't have to pick up to know exactly what you're wanting, yeah. Boy, don't you know it's a little too late. Must be lonely, sleeping with the choices you made. 'Cause I wanted to be yours and you to be mine, to be everything and more. All you were looking for was just a good time. All I wanted was just for you to try, make good on your promises. Must have been too much to ask for you to be that guy. Let's be honest, I was never gonna be what you wanted. I wonder what it was that made you think of me. Probably just the late night whiskey got you buzzing good. Whatever we had, just go ahead and drop it. It ain't coming back in no way it ever could. And it won't, 'cause those days are gone. When I wanted to be yours and you to be mine, to be everything and more. All you were looking for was just a good time. All I wanted was just for you to try, make good on your promises. Must have been too much to ask for you to be that guy. Let's be honest, I was never gonna be what you wanted. Leave it up to you to leave, and try to turn around on a one-way street. Wanted, all I wanted, yeah. 'Cause I wanted to be yours and you to be mine, to be everything and more. All you were looking for was just a good time. All I wanted was just for you to try, make good on your promises. Must have been too much to ask for you to be that guy. Let's be honest, I was never gonna be what you wanted. All I wanted, yeah.
That is the latest single from Brittany McLam. You can catch the interview that I'm going to have with her on Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, when we hit the airwaves on August the 21st, live on Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. That is right. It's going to be a fun one. Brittany McLam, and I appreciate her doing the liners and promoting the radio station. And right back at you, young lady. Absolutely. We love that stuff right there, and the great songs. She's got a couple of videos on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net as well. Check them out, and you'll be able to see what she looks like. But we're going to put her on the radio here in about 3 or 4 weeks. Mr. Jake Worthington, we have put him on the radio several times. He was from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, all the way to the semifinals. His latest single right here is called Hell of a Highway on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHSdenver.com.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. Oh, must be one hell of a highway you're on.
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey I better warn ya. She feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me crying, he'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really liked you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine.
You can check out the video to More Hearts Than Mine from Ingrid Andress on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net, and that is a great video to the story behind that song. And she's someone I haven't interviewed yet, so I'm going to get to working on that. I would love to talk to her. That is a great, great tune in the world of country music, unlike anything I've ever heard, and I've been doing this for a while. Mr. Cody Prevost, good Canadian friend of mine, is up next. This song is called Today's Not My Day. Well, it is if you love country music on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Some guy cut me off on the way to work. I spilled hot coffee on my shirt. Hit a traffic jam by the Baptist church, and I was running late this morning. So I yelled and cussed and hit the dash. Then I saw that long black Cadillac, that line of headlights rolling past. Put it in perspective for me. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, I could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. She and I've got dinner plans tonight. This weekend's back porch glass of wine. We got a trip out west in mid-July. Plans for growing old together. And my girls, they're counting on me too. Yeah, to see their wildest dreams come true. Walk them down the aisle like daddies do. Toast them to forever. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. 'Cause Lord, I need more time to be down here, stick around here before they put me in the ground. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day.
Today's Country.
You can have it right now if you want it. It's got your name on it.
Today's Country. I can't give my love on a maybe. No.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's Country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along and I want to hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. And I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week, till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't want to change or stay the same. I want to let you go, I want to make you stay. I want to sing along and I want to hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, maybe I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
That is a great country music duo from the state of Texas. They are Shotgun Riders. Shotgun Rider on Facebook and Twitter, and their latest single called I'm Not Alright. Well, I'm alright, and I hope you are too. We are halfway through the show. We're going to go for another 90 minutes with the best in new country music, and we are also syndicated. KICR Indie Country Radio is the station, syndicated on KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com. And once again, a big fine shout out and thank you to all the fine folks over there for letting us put this country music program on the radio. They are multi-genre and we love it in the country. I absolutely do. This is some good music we're playing. We're going to do it some more. Let's push play right now on this next gentleman. He is from the state of Georgia. Great country music ballad here from Adam Grant. This is called Even Though You're Gone on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
I've been drinking more than I should, and I've been hurting like I never thought I could. And I've seen lonely, hey, here I am, all your memories inside my head. Drinking myself blind. That ain't nothing new. 'Cause in my mind, I'm still loving you. Even though you're gone. Even though you're gone. Nothing lasts forever. But I keep holding on, even though you're gone. Drinking myself blind. That ain't nothing new. 'Cause in my mind, I'm still loving you. Even though you're gone. Even though you're gone. Even though you're gone.
We got him duct taped to that chair over there. Is this gonna get us in some trouble?
I'll go get some ice. Tons of music, and nothing but music. Butt music. I love the butt music, baby.
Someone's gonna lose their job over this, and it ain't gonna be me.
We're rolling through non-stop new country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Same scene once again, red roses in his hands. Everything's looking like what I'm looking for. Seems so nice and sweet, the kind that sweeps you off your feet. I've never met him, but I've met him before. But when he dropped me off, he didn't walk me to the door. I've been there, done that, got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read. A new set, another stage, different number on the page. Here he comes riding in on a white horse. Getting to the final chapter, should be happy ever after, but it's looking like every ending before. Might as well close the book and throw it on the floor, 'cause I've been there, done that, got the shirt, got the hat, this ain't the first rodeo. I've been around a block or two, it's looking like deja vu, and I've already seen that show. Baby, just save your breath, 'cause that's a love story that I've already read.
from a small town in Missouri, about an hour and 15 minutes from where I'm broadcasting live here in Branson, El Dorado Springs, Missouri, and Miss Camber Kane, good friend of mine and a great, great song. Boy, that's an upbeat one, isn't it? Love story that I've already read from Camber Kane. Well, I've got another upbeat song to play here in just a second, but first I want to wish this next artist a very happy birthday. She's celebrating a birthday today. She is from Medicine Hat, Manitoba, Canada. My good friend, Miss Jessie Tyler Williams. This is called I Don't Care on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Get me out of my head. I gotta drag myself up out of this bed, 'cause this is not the way it's supposed to be. I'm tired of playing make-believe. Is everyone crazy or is it just me? I may not be the one you're looking for. Well, I'm walking around like an open book, and you might judge me if you take a closer look. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song, but I don't care. I'm sick of fighting this insanity. I'm done with you, now it's about me. Now this is how it's supposed to be. I finally found my comfort zone. I dug myself out of this hole. I'm standing right where I'm meant to be. Well, I'm walking around like an open book, and you might judge me if you take a closer look. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song, but I don't care. No, I don't care.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's Country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I know right now that I'm the last guy that you wanna talk to, but you never would've took my call.
is Philip Sanders, and I'm liking that song. I've only played it a few times, and I'm going to be playing it some more because we're going to have a great radio interview. That is called Over a Beer, his latest single. September the 25th on a Friday night is when we'll have the interview. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, and he will call in at about 7:30 p.m. Central, and we will talk over a beer. That's right, absolutely. We'll do that while we're on the radio, too. And hey, I just want to let you know I am booked now into October on radio interviews. I just confirmed for October the 2nd, Miss Amelia Presley will be live with me at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. She is the third cousin to the one and only Elvis Presley, Miss Amelia Presley. She's great country music, and you will love what she's got going on. She's a veteran in our military forces as well, so we appreciate her service to this great country. Mr. Zach Paxson is up next from the state of Ohio. This is called Nothing to Lose. You've got absolutely nothing to lose by listening to KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com, because we're playing New Country's best.
I just stood there, watched you walk away, like I didn't have a thing to say. It might be too late for goodbye, but I'm swallowing my pride. Who really cares? Who's to blame? Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. You make me laugh, me cry, but I never felt like I felt when I was by your side. And I'm no angel, and you're no saint, but the two of us together had more than everything. Who really cares? Who's to blame? Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Maybe it was me, or maybe it was you. Somewhere in between, I think you'd find the truth. Maybe all this time was meant for us to find. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. So right now I'm gonna run back to you, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by Stockyard Whiskey. Built on a dream, aged for 25 years, and not for the faint of heart. Stockyard embodies the select few who believe in hard work and relish in the opportunity to take a step back to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Don't take our word. Grab a bottle now and savor high-level whiskey at its finest. Go to stockyardwhiskey.com.
Another hour of the best in New Country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Looks like you could use a shave and a couple of good nights sleep. Man, I just saw you yesterday, but I guess I didn't see just how bad you've been slipping. Everybody says you're living pretty rough. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't say you need to straighten up? You made it crystal clear that you don't want to hear, so I'm giving you a visual this time. You won't believe nobody else, so turn and face yourself and tell me what you see in your own eyes. The mirror never lies. I think I see a little gray, but that don't mean you're old. You're not old. You might have lost a little faith, but you ain't sold your soul. These dreams that you've been seeking, well, it might be you could reach them after all. Yeah, but what the hell do I know? I'm only a reflection on the wall. You made it crystal clear that you don't want to hear, so I'm giving you a visual this time. You won't believe nobody else, so turn and face yourself and tell me what you see in your own eyes. The mirror never lies. If you wanna hit me, go on, give me your best shot. It'll get you 7 years of something you've already got. If you walk away from me, you'll be running out on you. It's time to face the truth in your own eyes. The mirror never lies. The mirror never lies. The mirror never lies. The mirror never lies. It looks like you could use a shave and a couple of good nights sleep.
He will be live with yours truly September the 4th. That is Joey Hurd and The Mirror Never Lies. We'll talk about that song and maybe a couple of more by the time we get to September the 4th. That will be a great interview. Joey Hurd right here on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com. Welcome to hour number 3, the third and final hour of today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. If you would like to see the full interview schedule of what we got going on and who we're going to be talking to, go to ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. The interview schedule is right down there at the bottom of the page, and we keep up with that daily because we're adding to it almost daily, and I love it. The next group I'm going to play right now are my good friends called Outshine. This is called Moonlight Crush on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Well, maybe it's just the summertime heat that's got my heart playing tricks on me with a couple of beers and a good time atmosphere. Or maybe it's the way you tilt your head when you laugh at some silly thing I said, or your angel eyes. Whatever it is, just tonight. I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. I'm hoping by the way you took my hand means you wanna drift off from the crowd and the band to somewhere else, all by ourselves, and let our kisses tell us what we got. Then you can tell me what you want this night to be, 'cause at the very least I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. That strap hanging off your shoulder, I can't help but get a little bit closer. I'd like to do this over and over and over. I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. And your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush.
Is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
Don't wanna get down, let's get gone, get lost.
And this
must be one hell of a highway to walk.
And this.
With that poor angel on my shoulder, holding it down, holding it down.
Thank you for listening to Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I've been a bad girl, I'm not doing much right now. I've been a sad girl, waking up when the sun goes down. I'm chasing demons, searching for meaning. Does everything really happen for a reason? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling that some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent
fine line when everyone turns their back on you. They say I'm needing a little healing. I'm on my knees, I'm not just talking to the ceiling. Before I fall apart, I get this feeling. Some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, with them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. I said, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. 'Cause this life's getting too damn hard for me to understand. Maybe I'll just stay. 'Cause the poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, called in a Hail Mary, finally got my life turned back around. I'm hell-bent on keeping my halo on for now, with that poor angel on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down.
From season number 13 of NBC's The Voice, Teen Blake all the way. She is from Smithville, Missouri, up by Kansas City. She is my good friend, Miss Cassie Joy, and her latest single called Poor Angel. And you've got to check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. It is so well done. She's got some pipes, don't she? She can sure sing, and we sure enjoy playing her music. Well, I sure have been enjoying playing this next young gentleman's music. I'm going to try to hook up an interview with him. Me and Shelly's going to get right on it, aren't we? His name is Brody Castor. This is called Started with a Song on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Every note was a shining star lighting up a back road. You were shy, so was I, but the music was right and the look in your eyes said it all. You leaned in, that first kiss was heaven on my lips, and I knew I'd started to fall. That pedal still was crying and dirt roads winding, slipping your hand in mine. And kids running round in the yard. I smelled coffee in the morning every time it hits a chorus, and waking up in your arms. None of this could have been if you hadn't jumped in, taking a ride with my heart. Now we're getting so close and we still take it slow, and I hear that song wherever we are. A pedal still crying, dirt road winding, slipping your hands in mine. Kick drum is thumping, her heartbeats are pumping, right about to cross that line. That melody was real. to a pedal still crying. Dirt road winding, right about to cross that line. Melody was ringing, truck cab was steaming, held each other all night long. It all started with a song. Started with a song.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
It's been a while since we changed things up. Don't it feel like we're stuck in a rut? I'm tired of doing the same old routine. Feels like life's on repeat. You know what I mean? Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone, get lost. Oh, get lost, yeah. Let's fill up your old truck and burn it down. Leave some fresh tire marks on the edge of this town. Dust off an old mixtape labeled Strawberry Wine. I'm cruising under that hot July moon until it no longer shines. Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone and get lost in each other's touch. Back where love was enough, like 2 kids at 17. Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone and get lost. Let's get lost.
That is the latest single from Alicia Ackles. She's a great Canadian artist. Now she's going to be moving to Nashville, Tennessee for at least a year and see what country music holds for her in that town. Her latest single is called Get Lost. That is something I've been told to do many times. I'm doing it right now. Right now I'm getting lost in the music, and I hope you are too. We are in hour number 3, and the best in new country lives right here, ladies and gentlemen. And how about the women of new country music? Aren't they fantastic? Well, I got another one right here. Her name is Brandy Clark. You can follow her on Twitter at @TheBrandyClark. This is called Homecoming Queen on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
28 shouldn't look this old, but the last 10 years sure took their toll on the girl in the picture with the plastic crown. That sequin dress wouldn't fit her now like it did before the kids. Yeah, she loves her husband 'cause she said she would. Oh, it ain't so bad, but it ain't so good. She swore she wouldn't get stuck in this town. Now she's cutting coupons 2 doors down from her mom. And it goes on. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen. A newspaper clipping and a sash in the box are the only things that didn't get lost. She married a guy on a real estate sign, and it's hard to believe once upon a time she was royalty, the girl we all wanted to be. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen or the captain of the team. It ain't what it seems. It's just a teenage dream. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen. You won't always be homecoming queen.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Thought I'd end up settling down like everybody does in this old town. I had a brand new job, I had it all mapped out, but on the corner of 4th and Main, man, I turned around and followed a girl with fire in her eyes. And right when I saw her, it was gonna be a crazy ride. Free as the wind, places I've never been. A love like I never felt before, 'cause I followed a girl. She'd always dream of waking up by the bay, so we got a little 1-bedroom out in Marina Del Rey. We didn't stay long, she had a gypsy side, but wherever she moved, she knew I'd be close behind. 'Cause I followed a girl with fire in her eyes, and right when I saw her, it was gonna be a crazy ride. Free as the wind, places I've never been, a love like I never felt before. 'Cause I followed a girl. When that day comes and I'm standing at Heaven's Keys, they ask me how I got there, you're probably gonna hear me say that I followed a girl with fire in her eyes, and right when I saw her, it was gonna be a crazy ride. Free as the wind, places I've never been, a love like I never felt before. 'Cause I followed a girl. Yeah, I followed a girl.
He's doing quite well with that song, and he did quite well when he followed a girl. He just got married and followed her down the aisle. Mr. Austin Poole right there, a good friend of mine, also from the state of Texas. These next artists are from the state of Ohio. You can check out the video to this next song on ICTV, Indie Country Television. They are my good friends, Hastings & Co. This is called American Love on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
It's like fireworks flying on the 4th of July, lighting up the midnight air. It's warm summer nights trying to win a prize down at the county fair. Well, it's you and me, baby, young, wild, and crazy kids, free falling hard in American love. American love. It's free like an eagle soaring when we go speeding down that old highway. Head out the window just to feel the wind blow, sun shining on your face. And it's singing along at the top of our lungs. Born in the USA, it's American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just want to stay forever in American love. It's grass stained jeans, your arms around me in the middle of a country show. 10,000 light of skies on fire, dancing when they play our song. And it's the freedom I feel in the kisses you steal, wrapped up in your strong American love. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away. And it's white like a wedding dress. Baby, I've been blessed and I just want to stay forever in American love. American love. Now we've got a little house for you and me, a flag hanging high for all to see. And it's red like my lipstick on your face. And it's blue like those tears when you're away.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
They say time can erase all life's mistakes, hoping that they're wise. Left her crying at home, all alone, one too many times. What goes around comes around. She's gone and I'm finding out. She's got one hell of a memory. Can't forget who I used to be. No matter what I do right, she can't forgive what I've done wrong. It came to life when she set me free, and it still got a hold on me. My home used to be, it's got one hell of a memory. Long dark hair, perfect smile, and deep blue eyes. Looking back, how could I have been so blind? She was my heaven here on earth. Guess I'm getting what I deserve. She's got one hell of a memory. She can't forget who I used to be. No matter what I do right, she can't forgive what I've done wrong. It came to life when she set me free, and it still got a hold on me. My home used to be, it's got one hell of a memory. My home used to be, it's got one hell of a memory.
Video to that song on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. She's got one hell of a video right there. Mr. Tony Corrales, one hell of a memory. He is a great artist from Arizona. You can follow him on Twitter at TCB Country or on this radio station because you know we're going to play him. Absolutely. Well, how about back-to-back Tonys? Let's do another Tony. He's a truck driver by trade, but when he's not doing that, he is making some great country music. And you can find his music in CD format in most of the major truck stops like the Flying J Travel Plaza and the Pilot Truck Stop, Love's Country Stores. Mr. Tony Justice, this side of the radio on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time that you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down, but every word reminded me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of
every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, rolling down this long road, I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my eyes. On the side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know. On the side of the radio, what it's like, I hope you never know. On the side of the radio, of the radio.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I just missed my exit. Last night I lost my keys. I'm fumbling over the words. I don't feel a bit like me these days. I would be a liar if I said I was fine, but I can't help being honest, and I know now is not the time.
She is an actress. She is a country music artist. She is the multi-talented Miss Lucy Hale, and that is a great tune called Lie a Little Better. Well, I'm not lying. I'm having a good time playing this great country music for you, and we're going to keep doing it here for about another 18 minutes or so. But I want to tell you first, I'm going to interview this next artist on August the 13th, and we're going to have two interviews that night. First, it's going to be Dusty Lee, and then it's going to be Lynn Taylor Donovan, who opened up the show tonight. Brand new music from Dusty Lee right here. It is called 99 Halos on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, and KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com.
Said goodbye 3 years ago today. There ain't been one single night without you for me.
Song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
time I laid eyes on you, I knew you'd make heartbreak a liar. Must have been the answer to some prayer that got him just a little higher. You were everything that I'd been looking for. I was wired as a kid in a candy store. 'Cause honey, I love the way you make me feel. I'm falling for you, head over heels. I can't take it any longer. Just in case you wondered, my heart's out on my sleeve for you to steal. 'Cause honey, I love the way you make me feel. I'm thinking that will last forever. I'll be Johnny and you can be June. We're two souls that go together like a Ferris wheel in a July moon. I get them stuck at the top, butterflies, every time I look in your eyes. 'Cause honey, I love the way you make me feel. I'm falling for you, head over heels. I can't take it any longer. Just in case you wondered, my heart's out on my sleeve for you to steal. 'Cause honey, I love the way you make me feel. Ooh, you make me feel like a real man. Ooh, kissing you's just like wild lightning and adrenaline. 'Cause honey, honey, I love the way you make me feel. I'm falling for you, head over heels. I can't take it any longer. Just in case you wondered, my heart's out on my sleeve for you to steal. 'Cause honey, I love the way you make me feel. The way you make me feel. The way you make me feel.
He is a very talented young man. The Way You Make Me Feel. Video to that song on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Only 18 years old, Mr. Sam L. Smith. Good stuff on the radio. Miss Holly Tucker is up next from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice. This is called Dallas on Your Boots on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHSDenver.com.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I want to be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Sometimes I can see you miles away, and everything you're thinking is written on your face. You're still holding on to what you left behind. Until you let it go, you're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to, and I don't want just part of you. But you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I you got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
Once again, she is from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice on Team Blake, Miss Holly Tucker, and I love that song, Dallas on Your Boots. You can check out the video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.net. Boy, does time fly when you're having fun, but that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. I want to thank Miss Peyton Howie for being on the program tonight. She is awesome. Go check out her music. It is PeytonHowie.com on the website. And stream her music as well on Spotify and all the digital formats, but you can sure catch her on our radio program. Tomorrow night, catch me live at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri on Spreaker.com when I will be interviewing Miss Savannah. She's a great country music artist as well, and she is presented by my good friend, Mr. Michael Stover from MTS Management. We will have a great time talking to her tomorrow night as well. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We sure do appreciate it. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on Facebook at Tim Kelly Productions. Give us a like, and we will like you right back. Until tomorrow night, you guys be safe, and I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye.
I can put you in a corner